When you search Ovid MEDLINE, you can use a variety of EBM limits to help focus your search. Using these limits can potentially save you time by narrowing your search results to quality studies with a sound methodology. Let's take a look at some of these limits. On the library's homepage, I'm going to select Find Resources, then Ovid MEDLINE. The Ovid Select a Resource to Search page appears. I'm going to select the Ovid MEDLINE All option. The Ovid search screen appears. Let's search for articles on jet lag and melatonin. I'm going to run a separate search for each concept, then combine them. Let's start with jet lag. In the search box, I'm going to enter jet lag and then click search. The Ovid mapping display appears. The green box at the bottom of the screen includes search tips to help you remember the functionality of the explode and focus features. Jet lag syndrome has already been selected for me, and I'm going to click the continue button. The subheadings page appears. I'm going to select the checkboxes for diet therapy, drug therapy, prevention and control, and therapy. Now select the continue button. Next, I'm going to run a search for melatonin. Melatonin is already selected for me, so I'm going to click the continue button. On the subheadings page, I'm going to select the continue button, and this will automatically include all subheadings. Now I want to combine the jet lag syndrome and melatonin searches using the search history. I'm going to select the checkbox next to jet lag syndrome. Now I'll select the checkbox next to melatonin. Finally, I'll click the and button to combine them. Right now we have 96 results. Now that I've run a search, let's look at some of the limits. Below the search box, there are some limit options in a blue box. We want to look at the additional limits screen, so I'm going to select additional limits. The limits search screen appears, and I'm going to scroll down. Notice the clinical queries limits. There are 9 categories to choose from: reviews, therapy, diagnosis, prognosis, causation etiology, economics, clinical prediction guides, qualitative, and costs. If I click on the information icon for these filters, it gives us more information. Limiting using clinical queries will restrict retrieval to clinically sound studies for all categories except the cost category. These filters are based on the work of researchers at McMaster University and are designed for clinicians. There are 3 options for each category. Maximizes sensitivity, retrieves most relevant articles, but also off-target articles. Maximizes specificity, retrieves fewer relevant articles, but also fewer off-target articles. Or there is best balance of sensitivity and specificity, which uses the combination of terms that optimizes the trade-off between sensitivity and specificity. I'm going to select therapy and best balance of sensitivity and specificity. Next, I'll scroll down to the bottom of the page and select Limit a Search. We've narrowed our results to 17 articles. At this point, I can scroll down and see the citations I retrieved. To search for full text access to these articles, I would select the Find It, Check for Full Text icon. I'm going to scroll back up and return to the Additional Limits screen. Limiting your results to a particular publication type can be a helpful technique for identifying quality articles. My search history appears at the top of the screen, and now I want to apply a limit to the third search that combines just melatonin and jet lag syndrome that does not have the therapy filter applied. Now let's scroll down and look at some of the options for publication types. There are a variety of publication types available. If I wanted to narrow my results to synthesized study, there are limits for meta-analysis, practice guideline, and systematic review. You can select multiple publication types by holding down the Shift, Control, or Apple key while selecting. I'm going to select the systematic review publication type. Now I'll select Limit a Search. Adding the systematic review limit narrowed our search results from 96 to 5. And I can scroll down to view the citations. During this video, we looked at the clinical queries and publication type limits that are available in Ovid MEDLINE.